You know, there's literally people out in the streets screaming. I saw them from this morning. I saw them like on the news, on the telly, on the radio, literally screaming, "We told you! We told you!" And then you got people saying, "Don't politicise it. Don't politicise. There's people dead. They're dead, and their families and their neighbours and their friends are on the streets screaming." I want to read you out a Twitter thread by Martin Bellham from The Guardian. Seems like one of those step change moments. Grenfell Fire has all the threads, huge amounts of inequality in one of the country's richest boroughs. You know, emergency services cut by austerity, staffed by brave workers who haven't had a pay rise in years, running towards danger. Work that used to be in public sector now being contracted out to a private sector, you know, with shareholders demanding a profit. A government that has repeatedly kicked into touch better housing regulation as unnecessary red tape. People shouting, "Don't politicise this tragedy," as if whether people preventably burned to death in their houses isn't a matter for the state. People are screaming on the streets, "We told you." And they're saying, "Don't politicise it." There's hundreds of housing groups fighting against private property speculators, fighting government policy, penthouses, not social housing, and they're all screaming. They're all screaming because they're scared. They're vulnerable. Their housing's vulnerable. They're in trouble. They're petrified. They're being pushed out. There's no, and you're saying don't politicise it. And you got people because they're on the streets now in West London because their friends, their families are dead. Their home, their flats burnt to ash, to a cinder. Don't politicise that. It's dead. They're politicising it. Housing is political. It's their life, their lives.